Men Liberation presents how to make a woman miss you more even when she is not interested. Welcome, please hit the subscribe button. Have you ever wondered why the woman who seemed completely uninterested suddenly starts reaching out the moment you stop chasing her? Today we're diving deep into the psychology behind this phenomenon, and I'm going to show you exactly how to create genuine intrigue without sacrificing your dignity or self-respect. But first, let me ask you something. Have you been that guy who sends good morning texts that get ignored? Who likes every single one of her photos hoping she'll notice? Who's always available whenever she needs something, but somehow never gets the romantic attention you're looking for? If that sounds familiar, then what I'm about to share will completely change how you approach this situation. Here's the uncomfortable truth most men never want to hear. When a woman isn't interested in dating you, it's not because you're not good enough or because you need to try harder. It's actually because you've made yourself too available, too predictable, and unfortunately, too forgettable. Think about it from her perspective. In today's world, women are absolutely flooded with male attention. Their social media is packed with messages, compliments, and guys trying to win their affection. When you're constantly present, always responding, always available, your attention becomes just another drop in an ocean of male validation. The human brain is wired to notice what's different, what's rare, what stands out from the crowd. When something is always there, we stop seeing it. It becomes background noise. This is why your increased efforts often lead to decreased interest from her end. So what's the solution? You need to create what psychologists call a pattern interrupt. You need to become noticeable through your absence rather than your presence. Now before I continue, if this is already resonating with you, do me a favor and hit that like button. What I'm about to share next is the game-changing strategy that most guys never implement correctly. The first step is what I call strategic withdrawal. This doesn't mean dramatically announcing you're done or blocking her on everything like a teenager having a tantrum. Instead, you quietly step back from being her constant source of attention and validation.
Stop initiating conversation.
Stop liking her posts immediately. Stop viewing her stories. Stop being her go-to person for entertainment when she's bored. This creates a void where your presence used to be, and human psychology tells us that we notice empty spaces more than we notice things that are always full. But here's where most guys completely mess this up. They disappear and then sit at home feeling sorry for themselves, stalking her social media, waiting for her to notice they're gone. That's not attractive and it's not effective. Instead, you need to fill that space you've created with genuine self-improvement and new experiences.
Eat the Gimardé.
Pick up that hobby you've been putting off. Spend time with friends you've neglected.
Travel somewhere new.
Learn a skill that excites you. The key is that when she does check up on you, she sees a man who's genuinely thriving without her attention. She sees someone who's not sitting around waiting for her to change her mind, but someone who's building an amazing life with or without her involvement. This triggers something powerful in her psychology. First, she realizes you're actually fine without her, which challenges any assumptions she had about you being dependent on her attention. Second, and this is crucial, she starts wondering who you're spending all this time with and what you're doing that's making you so content. Now, here's an advanced technique that most people overlook. Create positive memory anchors. These are specific songs, inside jokes, unique perspectives, or experiences that she associates specifically with you. When she encounters these triggers later, you'll pop back into her mind without you having to do anything. For example, if you introduced her to a particular type of music or had deep conversations about topics she'd never considered before, those moments become mental bookmarks. Every time she hears that song or thinks about those concepts, she's reminded of the unique value you brought to her life. The intellectual stimulation aspect is huge. Most guys try to win women over with compliments and availability. But what really creates lasting impact is being the person who expands her mind, challenges her thinking, and introduces her to new ideas and perspectives. When you're gone, she's not just missing your attention. She's missing the way you made her think, the way you saw the world differently, the unique conversations she can't have with anyone else. Timing your reemergence is absolutely critical. Don't come back after 2 days when she sends a random text. Don't immediately respond when she finally reaches out. Wait long enough for her to actually feel your absence. Depending on how often you used to communicate, this could be anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks. When you do re-enter her world, do it as an improved version of yourself. More confident, more focused, more interesting. Don't explain where you've been or apologize for the distance. Simply show up as someone who's been living well and growing. Here's what this process really accomplishes. It's not just about making her miss you. It's about transforming yourself into the kind of person who naturally creates intrigue and interest. You become someone whose attention actually has value because it's not given freely to everyone. The beautiful thing about this approach is that it works regardless of the outcome with this specific person. If she starts showing genuine interest, great. If she doesn't, you've still built a more attractive, fulfilling life for yourself. Remember, the goal isn't to manipulate anyone into liking you. The goal is to become genuinely interesting and valuable while maintaining your self-respect. When you stop chasing and start building, you become the kind of person others naturally want to be around. If this perspective shift is hitting home for you, drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. And make sure to subscribe because we're just getting started with content that will help you build genuine confidence and attraction in all areas of your life.